Alright, so this week's affirmation is my mistakes do not define me. And I gotta tell you about an experience I had recently where I was feeling completely overwhelmed by everything that's going on. And I was an emotional wreck and having an emotional breakdown. And I remember at the end of the day just lying in my bed, curled up, and my husband coming in and hugging me and just telling me that he loves me. And I turned to him and I was like, even when I'm an emotional wreck, and he said yes. And the feeling that came over me was just total acceptance, because I was being accepted for who I was, flaws, mistakes, and all, right? And I want to take you through a little exercise that's from Lucia Giovannini's book, A Whole New Life. And it's just, this is a shortened version of it. But first I want you to think of a time when you felt that you accepted something. And it could be something small like having to go through traffic or having to do the dishes. You just accepted it because that's what you needed to do. And so just go to that simple state of acceptance. And then from there, I want you to remember a time when you felt appreciation for something, whether it was a meal that was given to you in a time of need, or just a feeling of appreciation for friends as you were there sitting with them and talking with them. Remember that moment of appreciation. From there, go into a moment where you felt admiration for something. Like I feel admiration when I see this sky full of stars, or admiration for the way the sun shines through the clouds. Think of a time when you felt admiration. Now I want you to go back to that feeling of acceptance and think, how do you look when you feel accepted? What feelings do you have? And really try to amplify those feelings and that state of acceptance. And what you're going to do is use that acceptance as an anchor. You hold on to that acceptance and think about your dark side, your weak points, those mistakes, and kind of hold on to the anchor as you do so. Those feelings of acceptance, hold on to those. And apply them to those mistakes that you've had. And then go to that feeling of appreciation. How do you look when you feel appreciated? What do you feel? And take that appreciation and those feelings of acceptance and apply them to yourself. Apply them to yourself, to your strengths, but also to those weaknesses. And just feel that acceptance and that appreciation. And while you still have that anchor, apply the sensation of that appreciation, and in its entirety, focus on the gifts that life has given you, and feel the admiration that you felt earlier, applying it to who you are. And I hope that you really take some time to do this. Really take some time to remember those moments of acceptance, of appreciation, of admiration, and take those feelings, that anchor, and apply it to yourself. And come from a place, or come to a place of self-acceptance. Because you are worthy of it, you are worthy of acceptance, you are worthy of admiration and appreciation. And I hope that this exercise helps you, And if you want to go more in depth, again, that came from Lucia Giovannini's A Whole New Life.